The war in Ukraine is still raging. May 2nd, 2026. Magyar Birds and Black Sky Unit. FPV drones already in the air, and Russian soldiers already in their sights. Watch how fast these engagements play out. No hesitation, no second pass. The drone locks on and closes in before the soldier on the ground can even process what's above them. Some run, some freeze. Some don't react at all until it's already too late. No cover, no counter, no support coming. Just isolated men in open terrain, completely defenseless against what's closing in from above. This is the front line in 2026. And once that drone has you in frame, there's no second chance. One soldier, one bush, one drone circling above. The FPV operator loops around him, left side, right side, searching for the angle. The soldier has no cover, no weapon raised, nothing to defend himself but a thin tangle of branches. The drone keeps turning. The soldier keeps waiting. The outcome never changes. When the only thing between you and a drone is a bush, what chance do you really have? This time, there were 2 Russian soldiers in the crosshairs. Moving through the middle of a field, they suddenly became the target of an FPV drone. If they had both tried to shoot it down, they might have had a chance. But one of the soldiers chose to throw his weapon at the drone instead. A drone lying in wait on the ground. A Russian soldier walks right past it, sees it, looks directly at it, and keeps walking. The drone activates. First soldier down, then the second one appears. Same result. 2 soldiers, same drone. Neither one made it out. Why do you think the first soldier didn't react when he saw the drone right in front of him? In this footage, a Russian soldier hiding among the ruins was spotted. Just as the Ukrainian FPV drone operator was about to launch the attack, the soldier revealed himself. It was clear he was unarmed and in very poor condition. The FPV drone operator made a decision and accepted his surrender. The Russian soldier emerged from the ruins, followed the drone, and made his way to Ukrainian positions, where he surrendered. Open terrain. A Russian soldier spotted, an FPV closing in fast. But look at what he's carrying. That weapon, whatever it is, looks decades old. Not the kind of equipment you'd expect to see on a modern battlefield in 2026. Reg team pilots. And watch what happens in these engagements. Some soldiers run, others drop to the ground and lie completely still, playing dead, hoping the drone moves on. Some freeze entirely, not moving a single muscle. None of it works, because an FPV drone doesn't need you to move to find you. It already has you. And lying still on open ground isn't cover. It's just a stationary target. This is the helplessness that defines the Russian infantry experience on this front right now. No counter-drone training, no support, no way out. Just a drone above them and a decision that won't change the outcome. When playing dead becomes the only strategy a soldier has, what does that tell you about the state of Russian infantry on this battlefield? Darkness. And Ukraine's SBU Alpha unit is already operational. Thermal cameras locked on. FPV drones moving silently through complete darkness. The operator sees everything. The soldier on the ground sees nothing. That asymmetry is total. Watch these soldiers. Some are moving carefully, trying to stay low, convinced the night is hiding them. Others are completely still. The old instinct of freeze and disappear. None of it works against a thermal sensor. Body heat doesn't negotiate. It doesn't dim. It doesn't blend into the background. In complete darkness, these soldiers are actually easier to find. No visual noise, no movement confusion, just a clear heat signature moving across a cold ground. Over the past week alone, Alpha confirmed over 2,500 Russian soldiers removed from the battlefield operating this way, night after night. The same result. This time, the soldier who encountered the drone remained remarkably calm. He was out in the open, with nowhere to hide or escape. Unarmed, he may have been trying to surrender. It's not entirely clear, but the FPV drone quickly moved in and launched its attack. A Ukrainian Stash Frankensam system, sends an AGM-114 Hellfire missile skyward. Iranian-Russian Shahed drone falls before reaching its target.
Красавчик! Красавчики!
Open ground. No trenches, no cover, just Russian soldiers walking, aimlessly, exposed, as if they forgot what watches from above. Some move in straight lines, others stop, look around, then keep moving. None of them react to the drone tracking their every step. The footage shows the same pattern over and over. Soldiers wandering into open terrain, unaware or unwilling to change course. The drone operator waits, then strikes. This isn't chaos. It's systematic targeting of soldiers who behave like they're not even in a war zone. When infantry moves like they're alone on a training ground, what does that say about their command, their training, or their will to survive? Ukrainian Air Force. Su-27 and MiG-29 jets working together, striking Russian troop concentrations and UAV command posts across 4 locations: Rodinsky, Hraishan, Kostiantynivka, and Zalaznikny. Precision bombs, multiple targets, one coordinated operation. When fighter jets and drones share the same battle space, is this the most effective combination on the modern front line? Miles away, this soldier was detected in the Donetsk region by reconnaissance drones from Ukraine's 414th Magyar Birds unit. An FPV drone was immediately dispatched for the strike. As usual, the Russian soldier was alone. With nightfall approaching, he likely wasn't expecting any drone attack, but the drone, equipped with a thermal camera, locked onto him before he could even understand what was happening. Perun Unit, 42nd Mechanized Brigade. 1 day's work on the front. A tank destroyed. 2 vehicles hit. A shelter taken out. 6 soldiers removed from the battlefield. And before lunch, 5 Russian Molniya drones shot down. Daily numbers. Steady pressure. No let-up. When this is just a routine update, how long can the other side keep up? A Russian Shahed drone struck a civilian locomotive in Kryvyi Rih this morning. Depot workers only just managed to get clear before impact. Lyman front. Signum Battalion. Fiber-optic FPV drones cutting through the forest canopy. Below, Russian soldiers press into the thickest vegetation they can find. Some wear ghillie suits, stitching leaves and branches into their gear, hoping to merge with the tree line. Others simply freeze beneath low-hanging pines, convinced that if they don't move, the drone won't see them. The operator watches from kilometers away, connected by a fiber-optic cable thinner than a fishing line. No radio signal to jam, no frequency to block, just a wire and a target. When a drone can't be jammed and a tree can't hide you, what defense actually works on this battlefield? Russian forces have been setting up positions inside apartment buildings in the Zaporizhzhia axis, using civilian structures as urban strongpoints. Ukrainian Air Force isn't letting that stand. Precision strike, direct hit. When urban buildings become military positions, who bears the cost of striking them? Ukraine's border guard Phoenix unit. And what you're watching is where this war has arrived in 2026. FPV drones have become the defining weapon of this front. Not tanks, not artillery, drones. Soldiers in open terrain. Armored vehicles repositioning. Rocket systems being prepared. Supply vehicles moving between positions. All of it visible. All of it targetable. All of it struck. Phoenix pilots work through every target type with the same precision. There is no safe category anymore. Infantry is as vulnerable as armor. A supply truck is as exposed as a tank. The drone doesn't discriminate between what's important and what isn't. If it moves, it can be found. If it can be found, it can be hit. When FPV drones make every target type equally vulnerable, has the traditional hierarchy of battlefield threats become completely irrelevant? Sting interceptor drones, and Shahed after Shahed falling out of the sky. camera-equipped Shaheds designed to improve targeting precision, all taken down before reaching their targets. The cameras didn't help. Drone-on-drone interception at a fraction of the cost of a missile. Every Shahed that doesn't reach its target is a strike that never happens. Drone interceptors versus missiles. Which wins the air war long term? That's everything for today. May 2nd, 2026, day 1529 of this war. Since the start of the day, 51 combat engagements have been recorded, with the heaviest fighting in the Pokrovsk direction. Russian total personnel losses since February 2022 have now crossed 1,332,950, with 1,240 casualties recorded in the last 24 hours alone. Ukraine struck Russia's Tuapse oil refinery for the 4th time, still burning. And overnight, Ukrainian drones hit a Russian airfield nearly 1,700 kilometers away, damaging 4 fighter jets, including a Su-57 and a Su-34. Over the past week, Russia deployed approximately 1,600 attack drones, nearly 1,100 guided bombs, and 3 missiles against Ukraine. The pressure on both sides doesn't let up. The front holds. The drone war keeps expanding. Subscribe for daily frontline coverage. No agenda, just the footage and the facts. See you in the next one.